Mookie, you've become the first player in World Series history to have at least two steals, score at least two runs, and hit a home run. You talk so much about your responsibility to this team. Do you feel as if that responsibility was met tonight?
Uh, yes and no. I did a good job tonight, but my main responsibility is to win a World Series, and that's all I'm trying to do.
You guys are one step closer. What did you take away from this game in terms of an overall approach from you guys?
Um, just that the thought was maybe a little carryover effect from all the emotions we went through, the highs and lows of last series. But I mean, I think we all know why we're here. To win a World Series, and that's what we proved today.
Next question is from Tim Brown.
Mookie, given there's less technology between at bats for you guys, what did you think about that when you heard it, and what do you think about it now, 3 months later?
You mean as far as like video in between, like going in between innings and stuff?
Yes.
I mean, obviously, there's a lot of things we can take from looking at video in between at bats and make some changes and whatnot. But circumstances, due to the certain circumstances, we can't, and that's okay. I mean, we're here. We're all here for a reason. We didn't need it when we were younger, and obviously we can play without it. But it'd be nice to have.
Next question is from Jorge Castillo. Go ahead.
Hey, Mookie, stolen bases aren't really a thing anymore in 2020, but you guys are running a little bit here in Texas. Just how valuable is it, that dimension of the game, to bring it, especially in the postseason, applying pressure?
It's stolen bases are a thing for me. That's how I create runs. That's how I cause a little havoc on the bases, and so I take pride in stealing bases. And once I get on the base pass, I'm just trying to touch home, and however I get there is how I get there. But I'm going to be aggressive on the base pass.
I know for that last one you mentioned, you had said that you, Seager, were talking about you guys had met, and then you executed the double steal in that last series, I think, against San Diego. How'd this one go about?
We didn't talk about it today. It was just the time and place in the game, and Siegs is always watching me. And so I told him before the season starts, if I'm at second, just be ready, because at some point I may make a move, I may not, but you always have to be ready.
Next question is from Pete Abraham. Go ahead.
Mookie, in that fifth inning, how much was the way their defense was aligned allow you to get down the third base line and score that run?
I mean, Joey was pretty close, so I knew I had to work really hard on the secondary. And be ready for contact. So I mean, I think they played it pretty good. I was able to go as soon as the ball was hit, and fortunately I think he had to move to his right a little bit, had to make a tough throw, and so I it was just it all kind of unfolded in a good way.
Next question is from Jack Harris. Go ahead.
Mookie, do you like scoring runs more or driving them in?
I like winning. So whichever one is needed that day, I'll try and do that. But you can't do just one. You have to do both.
Next question is from Alden Gonzalez. Go ahead.
Hey, Mookie, when do you feel like you got good at impacting the game in different ways, whether it's base running or defensively, when you're not swinging it well? I'm not saying you're not swinging it well now, but I feel like for a lot of guys, that stuff can sort of spill over into other areas, but it hasn't seemed to be that hasn't seemed to be the case for you this year.
No, they're all separate. So, once you get on the bases, you're not a hitter anymore. There's no need to think about hitting. There's no need to think about defense. You're running the bases. When you're in the outfield, you're on defense. So there's no need to worry about hitting or running the bases. It's just they're all separate things. And so I'm able to compartmentalize each one and focus on the task at hand at the time.
Next question is from Maria Torres. Go ahead.
Mookie, your teammates talk about your day in, day out consistency. Do you remember when in your playing career you kind of decided like this is how it has to be?
I think back in 2016, once I came in second in the MVP, I knew it was going to be tough for me to repeat that or get better. And I think I told myself I just want to be consistent. So, watching the greats play, they're all just really consistent. They hit their home runs and constantly, or driving runs constantly, walk constantly, make good plays constantly. There's not just one and then a long period of time before another one. You just have to be good at all aspects of the game all the time. Don't take plays off, and that's I think 2016 was when I told myself that's what I want to do.
Last question from Stephanie Apstein. Go ahead.
Mookie, obviously, your favorite thing is helping the team win. But of the specific plays that you were involved in tonight, which one are you proudest of, or which one do you think sort of exemplifies what you're trying to do out there?
I think I'm the most proud of the contact play at third. I think got a run obviously there, and then it was first and third, and we scored a couple more. And so I think it just kind of kept the line moving, and so it was a good play there, and got to give credit to the hitters that came up after driving in runs and keeping constant pressure. Just shows that we don't have to hit home runs to be successful.
Thanks, Mookie.